Hello. Sorry, that was my resting face then. Good evening. I'm Claire Petulengro and welcome to my page. It is Monday, the 10th of May. Got the date right. And it's 8 o'clock. See, I'm on the ball this evening. I've just been in my private members club doing some readings for them. Hello, and good evening to you, Frankie Payne as well. Nigel Porter, you are first on my list, my darling, in the North Pole. Hello, Adele. Hello, Eileen. How's your Taurian gemstone bracelet doing? Joanne Ripper, I'm very well indeed. Thank you very much. Still wearing my sunstone, and look, I've got a new top on. £4 from a thrift shop at lunchtime. Don't knock it till you've tried it. Having a few hair problems. Yeah, the hairband is covering over a whole load of sins tonight. But it's not sinning that we're talking about tonight. It's a lovely new moon that's taking place on Tuesday in Taurus. So I'm going to be telling you a little bit about the lineup as well. And yes, Frankie, your cards should arrive tomorrow. And don't forget, please, to check out my school as well. My school is a place that you can, oh, hold on, let me find a little banner. Let's have a look. My school is where you can learn the art of tarot cards if you want to become a reader like me, or perhaps you just want to know what one card means that you've turned for yourself from your own pack. And don't forget, I go back to the Babylonian meanings, so you get to find out everything that the cards mean for you. Love the charity shops. Thank you very much. Okay, so Nigel, before I come on to you, and please don't forget that if you like tonight's show, it doesn't cost very much. You can just send some stars. It's not a lot of money, but it does help support this page. And let's have a little look. You want some cards? You all want some cards. But listen, guys, the new moon tomorrow, this week, in fact, it's all about opportunities, okay? So what I want to know is, are you going to make the most of yours? The new moon tomorrow takes place in the sign of Taurus. Yes, if you are a Taurian, then you can in fact celebrate. It's a really good time for you. For the rest of us, the new moon in Taurus rules things like home affairs, our stability, the things that ground us, the things that we need to keep our day-to-day life going. It also brings us opportunities that we've been waiting for. So all that you need to do is grab it and accept opportunities with open arms. Adele McDonald, if you've got headaches constantly, my grandmother was a herbalist. Do try feverfew. It's a herb which, if you buy the cheapest version off of Amazon, it's really good for headaches and especially good as well for migraines. Can't recommend it more. So this week's ride, it's not going to be a calm one though, but it is going to be a good one. So have faith. And depending on what star sign you are, there's going to be a different level for each of you on what pressures you face. So the key, of course, is to remember what sign you are, but also to know your strengths for your star sign. So do comment a star sign, because you know that I absolutely love them. We have two important transits this week. They're not huge transits, so we don't face the interference that we had when we had previous new moons. What they hand us is motivation, and we can all do with a bit of that. And it's a golden key to making this week all that we want it to be. Luck is also there to be taken advantage of as Jupiter joins the lineup. And of course, Jupiter is a planet of growth and self-expansion. So maybe it's time for you all to ask yourself who you want to be. And I do know that as we come out of lockdown, that's a question that we've all been asking ourselves, haven't we? So wisdom and knowledge we need, and that can only come from within. Adele McDonald, you said blunt and honest. That's what you get on my page. With the manifesting this week, we're going to be forced to do, and that's thanks to the new moon in Taurus, combined with the energy of Jupiter in the dramatic and very dreamy sign of Pisces. We should all be more than ready to let our imagination guide us to where we want to go and where we want to be. So that's the key, our imagination, not what we think should happen next, but what we really dream we want to happen next. It's a week where our dreams can become a reality. So trust that your intuition is the key, which is what I want to teach you all on a daily basis. Now, I will be talking a little bit about gemstones tonight. I have been talking in the private members club about clusters, because clusters are not polished like the tumble ones that we get here. Let me show you a tumble gemstone. And the lady that I said I would send a gemstone off to, it's all packaged with love from me to you. So this is a smooth gemstone, guys, and this is a cluster. And some of you might like these because you can really feel the points and the pressure. And sometimes if you talk to people about stress and they say to dig your nails into your hand so you can feel alive, you can bring yourself back to the present moment, then that's what clusters are good for. But if you are putting any gemstones at all or crystals out with the new moon on your windowsill tomorrow night, bear in mind that amethyst will fade. So don't do that. And somebody in the private members club did actually say, what did they say? To put it next to a glass of water, which is really, really good advice as well. Claire Roy, I'm very, very glad that you love your stones. And if you haven't checked out my gemstone shop, Lesley, do you know what? I think that it's your internet that's bad. I think you need to come off and come on again. Please do tell me if my connection is bad. It shouldn't be, because Sammy, my PA, she set me up with Virgin. First time I've been able to say that I'm a virgin girl for a very long time at 49 as well. A few months ago, says Angela Hewitt, I hope this is good news, you did a reading and told me I would get contact access to our 3-year-old grandson, which we've just got. So glad to hear it. But the battle's still going on, and the court hearing is now in June. You're feeling more emotional today because it's all got to you, what's going on. But I'll get up tomorrow and carry on fighting. You needed to let it out today after bottling everything up. Do you know what? It's a process. It will happen. The courts have said now that you will be able to get access. You've just got it. So it's all about the court enforcing that now, Angela. Sending lots of love to you. Could we all please send some hearts to the lovely Angela as well? Let's have a little look. Do feel free, please, Frankie, to ask some questions to Lesley while I'm doing the reading. And I need a new name for my gemstone shop. And my daughters are called Lucy and Honey, but they get called Lulu Bella and Honey Bee. So I thought Bella and Bee is a name of one of my brands. I was going to call it Bella Bee Rocks. But if you can think of a better name, then I'll send you a free gift if I choose your name, just as I named my rollaballs as well. And if you don't know, my essential oils all come in rollable form with some very exciting names. And Lemon Lengro is also a name of the lemon rollable, which one of you viewers actually, let's get rid of that, which one of my viewers actually gave me the name and got a gift as well. So Nigel Porter, I'm coming for you. If you have a question, could you please put the question up, because I'm just giving them a really good shuffle. I've been so busy today, and I can also offer you now Zoom readings as well, so I can see your lovely faces. If you want to request one of those instead of a normal reading, then please let me know. What can you do for me though, guys, in the meantime? You can like, follow and share. Help get my followers up to 10,000. That is my aim. Okay, so quick sip of tea and we're on to readings. Okay, guys? You're back. Could you please answer, Lesley Anthony, Frankie's question, please? And I've got my gemstone sheet here to give some information as well. Okay, so let's do this. Nigel Porter, let's put my glasses on as well. Look what Lucy just brought in that I can't actually have now as well. She brought in an eclair just before I've gone on air. She said it's like me, naughty but nice. Haven't heard that one before, have I? Let's go. Let's do this. Okay, so for you at the moment, I know that you were asking about your dad, weren't you, Nigel? Dad needs to rest and recuperate, and it's something that he's not being allowed to do. I do know that Dad was in hospital. If he's not still in hospital, he may have to go back in. There's convalescence here, time to build his strength, both mentally and physically, time to recuperate, but also with the Four of Swords, it's about temporary seclusion, which to me suggests a hospital. Now, I do hope that he's still in hospital. What I'm showing you with this card, and this is all about your dad at the moment. Nigel, there's too many people involved in the opinion of what is best for dad. Please, please, please leave it to the professionals. The reason I want you to leave it to the professionals is I feel the opinions of family are based on what they think is right, and I think the doctors have a different program for dad. If he gets a rest, if he gets a recuperation, this card does show a full recovery. But more so than that, Nigel, you need to look after yourself. I do think that since your dad has been ill, Nigel, that you have been worrying with dad and perhaps feeling ill alongside him as well. I also know, let's have a look. I'm really glad, Nigel, that dad's still in hospital. I think that's the best place for him. 4 weeks on Wednesday. We hear a lot of people that aren't in hospital that should be. I'm glad dad's there. It's the best place for him. It's where he will rest and where he will heal. Nigel, things are going to be okay. Hang on in there and do look after yourself, please, as well. So let's have a look. I'm going to go get my crystal ball now. So you might see that I've got tracksuit bottoms on. Hold on a second. Let's have a little look. Let's have a blue crystal ball. Should we have a blue crystal ball tonight? Okay, I'm not proud. I've got slippers on and a tracksuit bottom and a charity top shop. Look at my essential oils. This is what I've been putting in my diffuser tonight. Shall we have a blue crystal ball tonight? Don't forget that now available in my shop, you can also buy the tarot cards with a crystal ball as well. Gracie Trapani, you will get notified. Sammy will take great care of you. She really, really will. Nigel, rest. Are you resting? Resting means laying down, doing nothing, okay? That's what I want you to do. So let's have a little look. Let's pick somebody. Let's just go down here. Please, please keep commenting. Let's go. I'm afraid, Sarah Tink Weston, I'm not a medium. I choose not to connect to spirits, but I can give you a reading about yourself. Do please comment there. Adele McDonald, what do you mean, please, will I read again? Please clarify that, and I will come back to you as well. But I don't know what star sign you are, Lydia. You always look amazing. Oh, go on then. You can have a reading. Let's give them a good shuffle for you, my darling. I love going live 5 times a week now, and some nights I'm on for 3 hours. And somebody said to me, wow, okay, Lydia. Somebody did say to me, you know, you're working too hard. No, my life is a lifestyle. It really, really is. Okay, so don't forget, help me get to 10,000 followers, guys. Tell all your friends to like and follow my page. Lydia Hunt, I will also use a crystal ball for you as well. Blue, yeah, I'm feeling blue's my favorite color. For you, Lydia, it's not you that you're worried about. Your reading tells me that for you, you've got concerns with other people. I feel a break in the family, Lydia. Also from the crystal ball that I've got here, I also feel that you're very unhappy at the moment about certain things. But can I please tell you, Lydia, it's not you that you're unhappy with. It's other people's actions and reactions to you. You need to back away, Lydia, and you need to cut out people who are not helping you live the life that you want to live. Don't forget, we've got that new moon in Taurus, so it rules a home, it rules the people that we love the most. You need to do some spring cleaning, a little bit late because the beginning of the astrological new year, the spring equinox was in March. On the 20th of this year it occurred. But for you at the moment, sleeplessness, but actually with some very easy answers and questions as well to yourself. You can look in the mirror and you can like yourself, and you should, Lydia. You're a good person who only ever does things with other people's best intentions at heart. Let's keep going. Okay, so we're going to go for Sophie Hawksby as well. I love that. I like that. Let's have a little look. Let's go on for a Virgo. So it's really good, the new moon as well, because each of you will be a fire sign, an earth sign, an air sign, or a water sign. So by the new moon tomorrow being in the earth sign of Taurus, it's really good for you, Sophie. And what I would do if I were you, if you live near a beach or you live in the countryside, go out into nature and find yourself tomorrow and decide what questions you want. Now, for you at the moment, I see, Sophie, there's decisions to be made, but I also see that in order to be the person that you want to be, you're going to have to take some risks, young lady. And those risks are risks that at the moment you're not willing to take. The decisions that you've been making are based on your survival, and what the decisions that you need to be making should be based on your dreams and the things that you really want. Okay, so Mercury is your ruling planet, the planet of travel and communication. He's not in retrograde at the moment. What we do know about this for you is you've almost got the imprint, I'm feeling, Sophie, of other people that have been involved in your life that's left on you. And that's never a good thing. You've picked up a lot of bad habits. Yes, you've had people in your life who have come in and helped you, but a lot of people that have helped you have then hindered you as well. So Sophie, step away from crowds and find yourself. And I think you'll find the Sophie you were when you were younger mixes with the Sophie that you are now. And there, hence and behold, will produce the Sophie that you're meant to be. Your life is going to be some upward struggles, but you're going to be all the stronger as well. Okay, so keep commenting, please. Keep commenting. Let me just turn off this notification. Let's turn off that one. I think it's in WhatsApp. I don't want to have dinging in your ears. I don't know, Sammy, you'll have to let me know what you've messaged me on, because it seems I'm still dinging and I really, really don't want to be dinging. Let's go to Adele. Adele was struggling, weren't you, Adele? You can send me some stars if you like as well. Okay, but do keep commenting and do send us some messages if you've got a particular question as well. So Adele, you're an empath, but you've lost your confidence. Do you know what? For an empath to lose their confidence, sometimes, and I've got the crystal ball almost heating up on my leg right here for you. Let me tell you, Adele, right now, and let me take that off for just a moment. Adele, for you, I do feel that you've allowed people who think they're better than you, even better than you at what you can do, to rule you and to misinform you as well. So you have stumbled and you've fallen, not once, but 3 times as well. Each season in the last year has had some sort of a downfall for you. And I think you, again, need time to rest and recuperate. It's almost like the surroundings around you are tiring you at the moment. As lockdown eases from the 17th of May, is there a possibility that there's someone you can go and stay with who can empower you and help you find yourself again? Maybe, my darling, this is not a sales pitch, but maybe if you join my school, I will be doing some live lessons as well soon, that are all part of the course for members that have joined. Maybe it's about mixing with other empaths that have your best interests at heart. One thing that I know in my profession, and for any of you who are empaths out there, I grew up in a Romany family where we supported each other. I'd be sent in all the school holidays, and eventually I left school at 14 to do what I do, where my aunts, my grandmother would help bring out the feelings that I've got. So whatever random feeling I had for somebody, I remember when I was young, I said to somebody, "Wow, you're a really good cook." And he went, "I'm a chef." It's saying what your gut feeling is and going with it, even though it would feel so odd to say it. So I think for you as well, reading for strangers and not for friends, those that we know too much about, what we know about them can influence what we see or what we could see for them, okay? Very, very important for you. Do inbox me, my darling, and I will have a little conversation with you as well. I'll probably reply tomorrow because I've got clients straight after this live. But never say never. You have a gift, so you can't get rid of it. Once you're a clairvoyant or a medium, it doesn't go away. You just need to find your feet again. When you've stumbled, it's about getting up again, but learning to walk forward in a way that doesn't make you feel you're going to stumble again. So cutting some people out of your life, and I mean really, really cutting them out, is the answer. But I get the feeling, my darling, that you don't like to be rude to people. It's not being rude. If somebody doesn't treat you the way that you want to, get rid, okay? The new moon in Taurus can help you do that. So tomorrow night, make it your day on your night that you start to filter your friends. How do you know whether you're a clairvoyant or a medium? So let's have a look. Adele says, yes, so true. Thank you so, so much. You are more than welcome. Let's take a question quickly, and then I'll go straight on to the next reading. How do you know if you're a clairvoyant or or a medium? So a medium will hear spirits talking to them. I had an experience when I was younger, and I said, I don't want to talk to you. I choose to pick up things about people who are living, and I can tell people things about their past, about their present, and their future. In the past, I've likened it very much to our sense of smell. So you have the sense of smell, the sense of taste. If you had a mint in your mouth and I didn't have the sense of taste, and you said, wow, that's a mint, I'd be like, oh my God, you're just so amazing. Can I book a private reading with you? Actually, that's just one of your senses as a clairvoyant. So it's being able to foretell events that are going to happen in this world that we live in. The messages we get from spirit are normally advice of what our loved ones want us to know, what they think about our current situation or how they're doing. And especially with mediums as well, they let you know that your loved ones aren't in pain anymore as well. Just to let you know as well, guys, we will have a meeting tomorrow at Lengro about our gemstone special, which will be an hour-long show to tell you everything you want to know about gemstones, and it should become a monthly regular thing as well. So let's have a little look. You can too. Just know about people. It's strange. It's not strange. It is the most natural thing in the world. And many, many years ago, they do believe that when we didn't have the ability to speak, that telepathy was what we used to communicate with each other. Let's have a look. This lady keeps commenting. And you know what? You can even start a watch party. So why not comment friends' names and get them in on the action, okay? So, a fellow Scorpio, I'm a Scorpio also, but the new moon in Taurus, you are a Taurian's polar opposite. So you're on the opposite side of the zodiac. So the new moon could well make you feel very, very emotional tomorrow, Kristina. I wouldn't advise you to watch any weepy films. Definitely don't watch the film that Lesley Anthony sent me on DVD. She sent me Hatchie, and everyone I talked to said, don't watch it because you'll cry. So for you, Kristina Brown, very emotional today because things have got so far and no further. You're feeling very, very stuck. You need to use your ruling planet, Kristina. Your ruling planet is Mars and co-ruler Pluto as well. For you, it seems that other people will be against what other people want to do. So you're more like the piggy in the middle, looking after everyone around you. What you need to do is form your own relationships with people in your life and not be forced to take sides. Kristina, you used to be really strong, really opinionated, and I just feel that as your family has grown, you felt weaker for some reason. So it's time to discover the Kristina when she was young and when she was more naive. There was a more cocky Kristina, a more stronger one, but also a cheekier one as well. This card also signifies you going back to work in the future, not for a long time, but it's time to think about what skills you want to use, but you must choose a job you love that you would do for free. As Walt Disney said, do a job you love and you will never work a day in your life. Let's have a look. Is Gemma Quayle on there? Gems, where are you, sis? Let's have a little look. I can't see you, Gemma. Okay, so Gemma's part of Lengro. She's commenting as well. Gemma also does a page called Winging It, Singing It in Lengro magazine. And she is a mum who works as well. So if you need to ask her any questions, she's great. And I hope she'll be joining me for the live on Wednesday or Saturday, kids allowing as well. Let's have a little look. So Gracie, you'd love a crystal ball reading. Let's grab the crystal ball for you as well. You don't say what star sign you are, you just want a crystal ball reading. Gracie, can I just say for you, I feel a lot of blockages, my darling. The blockages are in things that you want to go forward, they're not going forward. And in the process, you feel that life is out of your control. Answers you're waiting for have almost gone off on a tangent. And by that, I mean that people aren't giving you the real answers that you want and that you need. You say that you're a Libra further down as well. You're ruled by Venus, the planet of love. Libra, what should I do? At the moment, your Libran scale is more like that, Gracie. I just feel, Gracie, don't ask other people what you can do for them anymore, okay? Gracie, the secret for you throughout this coming week is for you to look after your own life and to see who empowers and who supports you. Then and only then will you know who you need to keep in your inner circle as well. Worries about a younger person who's going to be okay, but I also almost feel like a misdiagnosis of what's wrong with them. And I don't mean a misdiagnosis necessarily health-wise, but either in their behavior or how they're doing. It could even be a younger person who you think is not good at something, which in actual fact will be the subject or the thing that they will excel in as well. Very important to nurture younger people in the gifts that they possess, but others don't believe in. Okay, there we go. So please don't forget, let me just get a new banner up. Let's have a little look. Let's go up here. There we go. We'll put that one up for now, and we'll go back to the comments while I slurp my tea and have a little look. And are you excited about the new moon? You should be. We can talk about numbers another night, actually, about what numbers and when you see the same number as well. Okay. That chocolate eclair is just looking at me. It's looking at me and going, you can't have me. Let's go. Okay, so Sarah Tink. Oh, Anne-Marie's come up and said, Anne-Marie, a Cancerian, ruled by the moon. So that new moon is going to make you actually empowered if you're a Cancerian tomorrow and throughout the rest of this week as well. Anne-Marie, and thank you for sending stars, guys, as well. Sammy, if I've missed anybody that sent lots of stars, do please let me know. Gracie says, thank you, Claire. It made sense. That is what I'm here for. I picked a card for you, and I also will use the crystal ball. You like the crystal ball, don't you? And we sell them in the shop as well. A lot of jealousy around you at the moment. What does that say? Life is too short. Enjoy your days. Laugh at every chance. Cry only if you must. And something others, something you do. Jealousy around you at the moment. You have been a really harsh judge of yourself lately, Anne-Marie. The financial card hasn't been looking great. But I think for you, rather than look to what you can do to increase funds, Anne-Marie, you need to look at people in your life that should be increasing funds with you. I think, Anne-Marie, and the crystal ball is also dying to get to you, I think that you have been letting other people get away with way too much, okay? That is a problem for you. Too soft at the moment. You need to toughen up. We know Cancerians have that hard shell, but you're just showing your soft-centered side. Let's have a little look. Yeah, I bet you do love looking at the moon. It's absolutely lovely, isn't it? Claire Roy, let's go over to you. Thank you for sending stars. That's very nice of you. You don't have to send stars to get a reading, but it does help to support this page as well. I would say it helps to keep me in wine, but I don't think I've drunk in 2 months, and I've just been sent a whole box of virgin wines by the lovely Lesley Anthony. Why are you trying to get me drunk, Lesley? Claire Roy, let's go for you. Okay. So, Claire Roy, let's have a look for you. What are you doubting at the moment? Are you doubting yourself? Self-confidence is a real issue for you at the moment, Claire Roy. And it's funny, isn't it? Because in your picture, you look absolutely full of confidence indeed. Somebody who was once good for you is not good for you at this moment in time. That would also show somebody who's a little bit of a, what do you call it? Somebody who thinks they're ill or thinks they've got problems when they haven't. What do you call somebody who thinks they're ill and says they've got health problems when they haven't? Oh, help me with the word, guys. What do you call it? I can't think of the word. You're going to have to help me out. Somebody who complains about things when they've not really got anything to complain about. Claire Roy, you can't get rid of these people in your life who are affecting you. But what I do know, Claire Roy, is you are motoring ahead between now and December to hypochondriac. Thank you very much. Did you know that Virgos are the sign in the zodiac who are known to be the hypochondriacs? Spike Milligan had written on his gravestone, I told you I was ill. That's the kind of thing you'd expect a Virgo to say. Claire Roy, for you, it's got to be about your own journey. You need to be selfish at the moment, and it's not being selfish. It's about teaching other people how to love you. If you can do that, Claire Roy, you're going to look better. Your skin's going to get better. And I don't know why, Claire, but has your skin had a few breakups lately where you're run down, but you're not acknowledging it, but your body's trying to say to you, Claire, look after yourself, okay? I do love it, guys, that you help me with words that I'm missing sometimes. Okay, Claire, you've got that. That's absolutely lovely. Let's keep going. We've got Jean. Hello, Jean, and welcome to my page this evening. Let me give these cards a really good shuffle. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to have a bite of my chocolate, Claire. I'm shuffling, so it's fine. Oh, so good. Oh, that was so good. It's energy, isn't it? All right, so let's have a little look. We've got the King of Cups for you. It shows me that a male in your life in the past was really, really important to you. Can other people live up to your expectations of what you expect a man to be? Only, Jean, if you set those standards. And I think, Jean, you're the kind of person who very much can ask somebody to do something for you, and then you go ahead and do it yourself anyway. So you're a doer, you're a go-getter, and I do know that you've been overdoing things at the moment, Jean, but you're very hard to slow down. You're very, very hard to stop. The King of Cups is also about loving yourself as well. Can you take some lessons from a male, maybe even from your childhood, that taught you how you should be treated? Jean, you're saying yes. So listen, guys, here's what I think. When we lose someone we love, we can keep asking ourselves what they would tell us to do. But at the end of the day, we need to take the lessons that they've taught us and then make those decisions for ourselves. And Jean, you need to become the woman you want to be and not keep living your life in the way that you think, wow, so-and-so would be proud of me. That may sound like a harsh lesson, but you only get brutal honesty from me here on this page. Why do I feel like a conductor with my hands? I like doing that. I'm sorry, it's just part of me now. We can't have you feeling low, can we, Emma Radford, at all? Let's keep going. I'm trying to get as many readings as well. Yeah, okay. So Jean's husband passed away last July. So of course you're thinking about your husband, Jean. But do you know what? If your husband was half the man that you thought he was, and I'm sure he was an amazing man, then he would wish for you to go on and live the rest of your life happy. Don't only go on and do things in his honor, but do the things that you couldn't when you were together. Maybe some of the things that you enjoyed that he didn't. Yeah. Go find yourself and spend the rest of your years you've got making every day count. All right. Okay. Emma, I've got to give a really good shuffle. I was going to have another bite, but I can't. You say he was, and I'm sure he was. You need to put a better picture up of him as well. And this isn't a message from him. This is something I pick up from you. There are better pictures you've got. Bite the bullet, go through the pictures and pick one up that you liked, not that everybody else likes as well. I absolutely love this card that I've drawn for you, Emma Radford. I really, really do. For you though, Emma Radford, you're feeling very low because quite clearly you've been overdoing things as well. You've lost a lot of self-respect for yourself. And I do feel for you at the moment, you're overwhelmed, my darling. Now, if this card was dignified like this, would be having a party, would be celebrating. But right now, you've got yourself into a little bit of a pit, feeling depressed, feeling low, and you have to want to help yourself before I can help you. Let me tell you something else, Emma Radford, as well. You've left and lost all of the things that you loved. And so there's a lot of self-abuse at play here. And I think, Emma, if you want to get back to the woman you want to be, then actually there's a new woman in you that's waiting to come out. And I think that you can be stronger in the broken places. That's what you need to do. There is a lot to do with the new moon that's about manifesting, as I said at the beginning of the show as well. So try to use the new moon. It's not a full moon, to sort out the daily life you want to live. Perhaps it's time as well, Emma, to change your routine. And I'd go so far as to say a move as well, but it's going to take time to occur. Okay, it's going to take time to work out, but it's all in the planning. And life isn't just about the destination. It's about the journey, and we all need to learn to enjoy that as well. So, how long, guys? You can comment as well. All right. I know that a lot of you have gone through life's experiences. Please do comment and put your friends' names if you think they would enjoy this live, and do after this live get your friends to like and follow and help me get up to 10,000 followers. It takes as long as it does according to you, and it depends what stage you're at in your life. But little steps lead to big changes, Lydia Hunt. And what you can do is take the advice of an astrologer and start to take those little steps in how you feel comfortable. Do that and you'll find yourself. Inbox me, my darling, and what I'll do is I'll send you a nice gemstone for free as well. I've got some carnelian for comfort for you, and I'm doing some posting tomorrow, so I will send that out for you. Okay, let's have a little look. So Lesley Anthony is my gemstone partner in crime. Do visit my gemstone shop, and don't forget, if you've got a name for my gemstone shop, comment it here and I will send you a gift as well. So hello Amy Varney, how are you? You can find me live 5 times a week, and also you can find me with a Lengro live with my amazing Lengro family at 9 o'clock on a Wednesday and a Saturday. And Lengro Live is a slightly different show, and I won't tell you anything about it. Just join us live at 9 o'clock on a Wednesday and a Saturday as well. And Amy Varney and everybody else, don't forget that you can also join my private members club as well. Come back to you. So welcome first timers as well. Kirsten Ford, could you comment again in just a moment? I need to find Amy, don't I? Let me find you, Amy. I'm coming for you, Amy. I'm coming. Amy Varney, I can't find you. You might have to come. There you are. Amy Varney, comment me. Oh, there you go. You're a Virgo. Okay. So maybe now this is the point I should apologize for calling all Virgos hypochondriacs. Actually, I'll word it a different way. You just feel events very strongly, don't you? You feel everything that happens to everybody else. And actually, Virgos aren't usually the sign in the zodiac that link to astrology, because they're the ones who are non-believers who we have to conform. And I like non-believers because I like convincing them as well. I do like a challenge. If you like my gemstone and very lipstick marked water bottle, mine this evening is still filled with rose quartz, which is one of my favorite crystals. And these are available in my shop, which is at clairepetulengro.tv. Okay, so let's give the cards a really good shuffle. It's just talking to me. It's just saying, eat me. It really is that chocolate eclair, but it's okay because I've got 5 more in the kitchen. And before my reading at 9:30, I'm going to go in. I'm going to stuff as many as I can in my face. Let's keep going. So that's right. Somebody just said about bracelets. We do make bespoke bracelets as well. And all of our bracelets are insured for a year. So if they break, you can send them back to us and we rethread them. And they're so beautiful, our bracelets. Look, that's one of mine that I've got on this evening because you can't see the thread the way that we do it. Okay, so what we have for you, Amy, as a first timer and as a Virgo, do you either talk too much or not at all, Amy? Because that's very typical of a Virgo as well. I do feel, Amy, that the circle that you were used to kind of put you out of their circle during lockdown. So you discovered that friends you thought were really solid weren't the people you thought they were. There's even the possibility, Amy, that your friends went off into a separate circle and you were left feeling a little bit stranded. What I do know, if there are any legal dealings coming into your life, they're going to be drawn out, but they will work in your favor. But do you know what? Any legal dealings, any contracts, any paperwork, it's all necessary for you to move on to the next stage of your life as well. Also, Amy, as you're a first timer, I'm going to use my crystal ball. I have lots of different crystal balls. I'm going to say to you as well that where a gentleman in your life was concerned and a relationship, I don't know whether it's a romantic relationship or someone who is a part of your life in your inner circle. But what I know about this person is they've changed so much, and it feels like they blow hot and cold. It's like ice and fire. Let them deal with what they're going through, but separate yourself from it mentally and keep on your own path in order for them to come back round. Oh, the anklets are really good as well that we do in the shop as well. Let me just show you very quickly. Let's have a little look. Lydia Hunt, go put your son back in his cot. Oh my goodness, bless him. Probably wants to join the party. Do you know what you should do, Lydia Hunt, and all of you who have children? Do a handprint. You can do it just with, what's it called? Early Learning Centre paint onto paper. And the first print that you do won't be the best. So get different bits of paper, date it and put their name on it. And then a few years later, do another one. And if you bring it to me, because I'm a palmist or any good palmist, they'll be able to show you how the lines have changed and also what they mean. We were doing palmistry lessons in the club, but it's actually up to the private members now to decide which direction we're going in with lessons. And I think we might be doing a bit of scrying, which is crystal ball gazing as well in the club soon. Let's have a little look. You are welcome, beautiful. Let's have a little look. Climbing out the cot. Actually, I remember my son, when he learnt to roll, and I didn't know he'd learnt to roll, falling off the bed, and I was absolutely hysterical. And the midwife said something very important to me when she came to visit that day. She said, they take some breaking. Amy Varney, welcome to my page. If you would like to thank me, then please do give me a like and follow and ask your friends to do the same. Somebody said, how do I use my crystal ball? So a crystal ball is used as a method of concentration. The best way that I can liken it is, how can I liken it? I know, it's like a stethoscope is to a doctor. That's how I would describe it. So when I hold a crystal ball, it heightens my senses and it helps me pick up things. And it's almost like radio waves I can pick up about you. It's a frequency. So to explain it a little bit better, if you think about the earth, the plants, the stars, everything, at the end of the day, we're all matter, we're all one, and it all connects. And coming from a Romany gypsy family, you might have heard of the Petulengros. My mother Eva was very famous for doing the royal family, the Beatles. In fact, I've got a lovely photograph to load for later this week showing the Queen Mother coming down the steps of the caravan, or the Vado, as we call it, that my mother was born in. And they didn't get paid in money, they got paid in clothes, and were the best dressed gypsies in their time. And of course, because there were so many members of my grandmother's family, it was a case of first up, best dressed. Yeah, so that's one way of using a crystal ball, or to liken it. Do I see pictures in it? I feel like I'm talking about a film I've seen or a book I've read, and I'm so certain of things that I feel and that I say, and it's about going for what you feel. That's the key to developing clairvoyance, is learning to trust what you feel or what you see. Let's keep going. So you're in a one-bedroom flat and he sleeps in the living room. Does he like my voice? Oh my goodness. And he's watching the video. Hello. Oh, you'd have to watch Teletubbies, do you? That used to do my head in. It really did. Let me just show a picture of, I'm going to come to you all in a moment. I've seen some names that have commented lots of times as well. I just want to show you the new pack that we've got in it as well. So if you would like to buy the tarot cards that I have used tonight, then you can even buy the tarot cards that come in a beautiful box that can be used time and time again, with a crystal ball with it as well. And if you'd like to join my private members club, then I will be talking about how to use a crystal ball as well. So get on over to my shop, which is at clairepetulengro.tv. And just to show you some of the things in my shop, beautiful bracelets. There's the tarot cards that I've used tonight. That's not my hands. My nails, when I've got them on, are much longer. They are the beautiful Lesley's nails indeed. And these are my essential oils, which I go to Italy, to Sicily, and get. And they're grown in the soil of Mount Etna. You can use them in your food and drink. They're all ingestible, all completely organic. And of course, citrus oils, of which I have 7, are all antiviral and what's the other word? I can't think now. Antiviral and I really can't think. But if you see the little scrolls that come, antiviral and it's gone. My words have gone tonight. They come with a little scroll, and I created it so it's like an Alice in Wonderland scroll, and it tells you lots of ways to use the oils that I sell as well. So you'll have to look in the shop. I can't remember how much they are, but I've made sure that all of my things are priced really well. So you can search the internet and you won't find a better deal than we get as well. In fact, if anybody would like to order an essential oil tonight, the essential oils are £10 a bottle that I will give away for you guys watching tonight, a free rollable as well. The essential oils are pure, so you need, if you're going to use them, you can put them in a burner on their own, but you need to use a base oil as well. And with mine in the rollables as well, they're already pre-mixed for you, and they're really good for pulse points and good for putting on your masks as well. But they don't shut me up, I'm afraid. Let's go for Frankie. Let's have a look. Frankie, let's shuffle the cards really well. And do you know what? I'm going to have another bite while I shuffle. Oh, God. So while I'm shuffling, the essential oils, they come in mandarin, pink grapefruit, Sicilian lemon, green lemon, yellow lemon, mandarin, blood orange, and I'm sure I've missed one out. Blonde orange. There you go. I can sell my own stock, look. So I picked a card for you, Frankie Payne, and the card that I picked for you does show that you're really on a roll to growing, but don't be afraid, okay, Frankie, if you have to take some steps back. At the moment, it seems that somebody was in your past is going to try to glaze your eyes to make them think that actually they were the nice person that you first believed them to be. Frankie, you might get some texts, you might get some calls this week. I almost feel like this person might have some time off where they've actually got the time and space now to give you some attention. No. You know what you need to do. And also, Frankie, for you, although you've been overspending, you've got a plan. And that plan that you've got comes with the hard work that you've been putting in. So you're showing yourself some self-love, which men in your life didn't in the past. Have you been thinking of a guy from your past recently? Because I think you're thinking, oh, I kind of do miss them a little bit. Or perhaps you're missing the idea of their good points. But actually, we want somebody who's got all good points and not bad points. Okay. Excuse me. Let's have a little look. Let's keep going, shall we? Let's keep going. Oh, this is so important. Okay. Hello, Arthur. Hello, Arthur. Oh, what a lovely, lovely name. Oh, I love babies. I love babies. I had 4 of them and raised 6. Absolutely love them. There you go. And also the essential oils are really, really good if you've just had a baby as well. I also recommend lavender oil when you first have a baby. You drop lavender oil into an egg cup, you fill it up with milk, run it in your bath when you have your first bath after having a baby, and it heals up any cuts, any cuts, or if you've got any, anyway, it's very good for healing up. Okay, so definitely look at that. If you're having a baby, want to have a baby, too young to have a baby, then remember the advice, because it's an old Romany recipe and absolutely amazing. Do you like lemon anything, Gracie? Well, let me tell you, the green lemon essential oil is a very strong smell. The yellow lemon is a lot more subtle, and the Sicilian lemon is very, very classic. Lovely, Frankie. I thought you were in the private members club. If you are, Frankie, then join me tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Please do. Yeah, and your blood orange oil I packed up as well, so that should be arriving for you tomorrow. Let's keep going. I love babies, but I'm never having any more. Let's keep going. Oh, there you go. Thank you very much, Sammy. Now then, there was a lady, I promised you, Kirsten Ford, let's go to you. There was also a lady that I was worried about who was saying something. That's it. Kirsten Ford, let's go to your question up here. In the meantime, Lydia Hunt says, my nanny loved gypsies when she was a little girl. My mother said I never should play with the gypsies in the wood. I won't go on. If I did, my hair would curl. You know the rest. Lydia Hunt, my nanny loved gypsies when she was a little girl. She hung out with the gypsies, and her nan used to make making gypsy clothes. My nanny was born in 1927. Well, my mother, Eva Petulengro, at one point in their life, when Billy Butlin first, let me just put this up here. I want to tell you a quick story, and then I'm going to go to you, Kirsten Ford. When my mother was traveling in their Vardo, they once, when Billy Butlin first opened his first amusement park, Billy Butlin fancied my grandma. So he gave her a pitch on his first ground, and you've all heard of Butlins, haven't you? He gave her a pitch on her ground, and there were these trapeze artists and high wire walkers. And my mum's dream when she was a young girl was to run off with the circus when the family were going to leave, because she thought it was so romantic and so incredible a feat that they did. And I'm sure if any of you have seen The Greatest Showman, then you'll know what my mum was thinking. But she loved her mum and she didn't. And if not, I might not have been born. So there you go. There's that story done as well. So let's go to Kirsten Ford. Kirsten Ford, let's have a little look at your cards. And as I said before, don't forget that my cards are available on my website. And if you do buy an essential oil for my essential oil collection tonight, then you will get a free rollable and a free rollable of your choice as well. And they're great for putting on your masks. So Kirsten, I'd really appreciate hearing a little from you. My privacy has been violated by a close family member, and I don't know how I feel about it. I've lost, or I think you mean I'm lost lately as well. So we see from the card that I've drawn for you, and I'll show you in just a moment, my darling, that you have been violated indeed. And what's happened at the moment is a situation that is stalemate. The way that you've been talked to by others really was unwanted words that you've heard. There is no immediate solution to your present dilemma or difficulty, because like I said, it's at a stalemate. But I've got some very good news for you, and that is that you are moving on to calmer waters, because I promise you this, my darling, okay? I promise you this. This person is going to be revealed as a liar. And I don't think that even you know about this person who's violated you in some way, that there's more to the story than you first think. So just look after yourself, know that you're a good person. And as my granny would say, my dear, bide your time, okay? Calm as a bitch and it bites you on the arse. That's a saying of mine. My grandmother would slap me for saying that. But I do know for you at the moment, because we've drawn the swords, it really has affected you mentally, hasn't it? So you need to look after your mental health and well-being. Try and eat some more fresh vegetables as well, please, darling. Don't eat just eat what's available, but look after yourself, and keep coming to my lives as well, and let me know. I do love to get updates from you all. I really do. Leslie's got an answer to a question for somebody. Chrysocolla crystal is good for joint pain and malachite as well. Do we have them in the shop? If there's something that you want, we can also get it in for you, and you really will find that our products are absolutely top quality. If you've got stress and pain, I would definitely recommend the blood orange. It is so deep, so heady. I also use it for going to bed at night and burn it when I go to bed. It's my favorite orange out of my favorite oil out of all of them, but obviously you can use them for different uses. I've also got a lot of people as well that use my oils in their teas as well. So they are ingestible, but if you have other essential oils, please do not use them in your food and drink, because not all essential oils are ingestible. And I did have a message from somebody that bought some at Christmas time who said they're better than the blue bottles that begin Neil's something. Of course, Neil's yard is really, really good, but do try out mine because they're great value for money, and they come direct from Sicily, grown in the soil, organic soil of Mount Etna. And plus, when I sell out of the last stock I've got now, I get to plan a trip and go back and see Nino. And Nino's absolutely amazing. I go live when I'm over there with him, and I can show you all of the beautiful citrus trees over there. The smell is absolutely incredible. Lydia, I do bless you. You lost your nanny in 2017 to Alzheimer's. My mother has dementia, and they are indeed very cruel diseases as well. Jules Child, love this. I love conversations with you guys as well. So you had many happy childhood summer holidays spent at Butlins in Barry Island, Wales, and donkey rides on the road beach. Well, my donkey rides were actually in Skegness in the summer, when I used to go up and train with my Aunt Adeline in Skegness as well. Vicky Goodchild says, team trip. Sammy, you know it. I need you to look after me. Vicky Goodchild says, can starting the process in talking to your spirit guides feel uncomfortable? Guys, of course, anything that you start in life can feel uncomfortable, can't it? It's how you approach it. And I hope now that you've found my page, that you'll see that there is plenty of support for you. There's not just me on here as well. You can meet my fabulous Lengro family. We've got my gemstone shop. We've got my oil shop. I sell zodiac scrolls, so you can find out more about your children. That comes on beautiful scroll paper. What else have I got shop-wise? There's Lengro magazine that you can read, of course. There's lots and lots of shops in there, so get on over as well. Emma Roberts, you say that you love Skegness so much, and that it's one of your favorite places as well. So let's have a little look. Let's keep going. Oh, Gracie wants to come to Sicily as well. Did any of you catch the lives that I did when I was over there? I went over in February before the virus struck. And then, strangely enough, we didn't know about the virus when we were there. Antiviral and antibacterial. At last, the light went on, guys. That's what my oils are. So there's not a better oil to use in this current climate with what's going on in the world with the coronavirus than an oil that's antiviral and antibacterial. And if you just joined me tonight, then don't forget that if you would like to buy a bottle of essential oil, then you will get a free rollerball of your choice tonight as well. I'll take you, Frankie, as well, shall we? There was talk in the Lengro family of doing some members trips as well, from theatre trips to psychic dinners to all sorts. And just go to the shop. You can stick whatever you want in your basket. And if I see a sale that's done tonight, you can inbox me and message me, and I will help you guys and make sure that I put the rollerball in there as well. But if you look at the top of the page, my work phone has my number on it. You can inbox me, and I can answer any questions that you've got as well. Oh my goodness, Amy, you have never been outside of America. Well, we will indeed have to rectify that indeed. Joanne Ripper says, I remember, let's have a little look. I remember, gypsies used to hand you little bits of lavender, and I used to be scared thinking they'd cast a spell on me. And now I know they just wanted to help. You get Romany gypsies, you also get travelers. There's lots of amazing travelers. I've got many best friends who are. But if you do see a gypsy that tries to force anything on you, just say Keka. Keka means no, okay? And a good gypsy will never do that. And any gypsy that tries to cast a spell on you for a wrong reason or out of malice will get that karma back to them, where I said, on the arse. We will be doing a meet and greet in Brighton and in many places as well. I will be talking to my social secretary, Sammy Norcup. So I have got a client now at 9:30. So I'm going to wrap it up so I can get half an hour to put my gorgeous 2 girls to bed. But I do hope that you've enjoyed your time with me. And don't forget, you can also book a private reading with me as well. Benjamin's just joined us as well. Benjamin, are you in England or out the country at the moment? If you missed your chance to get a reading, join me tomorrow night. I'll be back here at 8 o'clock. But in the meantime, I've had a great time, and I'm going to go and devour as many chocolate eclairs as I can stuff down my face. Hope you've enjoyed. Keep commenting, guys. Thank you. See you soon.